This is me officially pressing the record button, by the way. This is the best part because this is where the YouTube portion is going to start, is right now. So if you think about it, one of the benefits of coming to the Twitch VoD and coming to the Twitch stream is I just rambled on for like a good 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes of content that you on YouTube never heard. If you were here in the Twitch stream, you would have heard it. That's the bonus you get. 7 minutes of uninterrupted content before the record button starts. Applause to all of you because I missed the demo. Well, Reva, let me ask you a question, Oreva. Are you going to be here for early access? I'm hopefully right back. Must bring my child to bed. On vacation in Holland. Ooh, have fun. Please tell me you will be at Gamescom. Will I be at Gamescom? I don't know. That's a long travel. I'd have to come from the Midwest of America and go all the way over to Germany. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll see your CM over at Germany. Yeah, Sharketti, that's why you are A1. That's enough about me, though. How would you all like to see some Corbourne? Right? That is why we're all here, right? In Corbourne. Everyone else, by the way, if you're watching for the first time, welcome to the stream. This is the Play Corbourne channel. My name is Okadrian, or Adrian Foster. I'm the community and social media manager here at Blankhands. And shout outs to Chris Slight, one love, missed you all the time. And also, in case you didn't realize, this game is called Corbourne, Nations of the Ultracore, a wonderful game coming out to Steam Early Access this July 18th, which in case you're losing count, that's in 5 days. We also will be at the Indie Arena booth at Gamescom. We'll have a little booth set up there, an exhibitor's booth. So if you're going to be at Gamescom, make sure you stop by. We were one of the top 50 most played demos at Steam Next Fest. Big accomplishment there. So lots of good news taking place right now. And down here, you can see our socials being spammed. So if you want to take part, you can follow the stream. You can do the Corbourne and Discord. You can follow on Twitter, Steam, Instagram, YouTube. And we also have a Threads account available for Instagram and all of that too. So there you go. I know, Stefan. I know my camera arm is a little little soft right now. So the slightest movement shakes my entire camera. I had to get a brand new one. But the one I wanted was on sale during Steam Day, or during Prime Day. So anyway, how about some video games? Now, if any of you are confused by the right-hand side, that is not an in-game icon. But Never Got KO is my personal icon. Shoutouts to Jerry, who made that for us. And I put it on the stream because until I lose a single fight, that Never Got KO stays up there. Because I never got KO, so. Shaky Leg confirmed he's one of us. I know. I know. That's my foil. Is constantly shaking. I like to just shake my leg when I play video games. It's like an excitement thing. I just get so excited. And when you're playing Corbourne, how can you not shake your leg? We're gonna go ahead and leave Korheim. There's nothing for me here. Now, unfortunately, the build that I'm playing right now, which I'm showing off to you, I cannot show off the Nib the Jib tutorial, which is one of the greatest things put into the game so far. But I can give you some deets about that if you would like, and I think all of you would like that. So the Nib the Jib tutorial that's currently being implemented to the game is going to be a breath of fresh air, the lifesaver for all of you right now. If you are already indoctrinated, you are tenured, you've played a lot of this game, you might still enjoy it actually. Because what it is, unlike what you experienced early on in the beta, Nib the Jib this time isn't just like, hey, come over here, it's Korheim, have a great day. Now Nib the Jib is going to walk you through all the essentials. So when you first get put out here into the world of Ambrose, instead of being like, wait a minute, how do I gather? What is gathering? How do I spell gathering? I don't understand. Now you'll find out the fundamentals of your first steps to craft your first piece of armor, to craft your first twig sword, or twig greatsword, to start your own town and join someone else's town, to craft your smoky jib cups, all the things like that. So if you're a new player and you're coming in, even though you play survival games you never have and you're quite confused, you can hop right into the game and have a gentle understanding, at least, of how everything starts off. You're gonna skip Nid the Jib? You can't. He's our love. He's our love. He's our sweet love. Was the sword redesigned? So this isn't the Twig Great Sword that maybe some people will be familiar with. Ignore all my clothing. I have a mystery pouch. Where the hell did that come from? Huh. Yeah, but this is the strong falchion of opportunity, which was crafted for me. Well, actually, I crafted this. Materials were given to me. But yeah, this is my new forged chest plate. I have an old cloth tunic, but my original sword is still here because I get attracted to things like this. I can't just let it go. You know what I mean? I don't need that leather. I love this Twig Great Sword, so I'm going to keep it on me at all times. Same for my old cloth tunic, because you never know when you might get one ever again. You know what I mean? If you want me to open the... Okay, want me to open the mystery pouch? You want me to open the mystery pouch? Okay. I'm going to open the mystery pouch for all of you. Before I open it, because it says open for a surprise, I want you all to take a guess of what do you think is in the mystery pouch? What's it going to be? This is like deal or no deal. Do you want to open the mystery pouch, or do you want to take a stack of lightwood? Big wooden incense. There is a high likelihood that it probably is going to be big wooden incense or regular wooden incense. I gotta tell you, I'm feeling kind of lucky. I'm feeling kind of lucky. Okay, deep breath. Okay, deep breath. I think it's gonna be Fate of your armor. It's not. It's gonna be. Oh! It's a higher quality cloth tunic. That was actually unexpected. Wow. Check out that. So there's the original. This is actually a good opportunity to show this off to people who are not tenured with the game. This is the original cloth tunic that I made, which is made in tutorial and just starting ingredients, right? You can see the gear score right there is 47. So you have your endurance 24, you have your critical hit 15, you have your attack 8, and you have your heat resistance 5, right? Good stuff for HP and for chance of landing a critical and just overall damage. Now over here, with the little cream background, that's good. Ooh, gear score is 60. So we're getting 6 more endurance, we're getting 5 more critical hit, we're getting 2 more attack, and we're getting the same heat resistance. Now, is it as good as my forged chest plate? I don't know, let's find out. Forged chest plate, gear score 45. So endurance 30 versus life 22, critical hit 7 versus 20, armor 16, and we're trading that for heat resistance, ooh, and attack. Interesting. So looks like forged, actually the cloth tunic is something I would wear if I wasn't primary tank, if I didn't have all the aggro. So if I'm fighting in a group and I'm not the one initiating all the attack and I'm kind of fighting from behind and I want to just do most of the DPS, maybe I utilize this. Whereas forged chest plate for the life and armor, if I just want to survive, I would wear that. But since we have this new green joint, I'm going to wear that. That was a nice little surprise. Wow. I didn't know you can get armor from those. That's just some guy. Let me tell you right now, the team has been hard at work these past few days and weeks, putting so much stuff to come in during early access that changes are coming left and right, up to the minute, up to the hour. Clean my inventory? What do you mean? I don't have time to clean my inventory. I barely have time to clean my house. What am I gonna do? Put armor down here only? Put mats up there? I don't have time for all that. Low key, just between you and I think that even though it goes from common to uncommon, even though it has the border right here, I've always been under the belief that if it's special, it should look special too. Like maybe the armor should have a green tinge to it, or a slight glow. Those games where everybody runs around and they're glowing and you're like, ooh, how do I get that? I wonder if they will add an auto sort to inventory or chest. I don't see why they wouldn't. I think quality of life things like that usually end up in the game. Just because it's inevitable. It's one of the things. Quick inventory cleaning hack, just dying. I wouldn't know. It's never happened to me. I wouldn't know. It's never happened to me. But one of the things I did want to show off to all of you is a couple of new things, actually. So if you are already used to the game and you're not introduced to it, I'm going to introduce some ideas to you right now. Hello, Koi, by the way, with the underscore in between. Hello, Inchinum. Let me tell you something really quickly. If you've played the game before, right? There used to be a little thing up here or up here that is no longer there. Who can tell me what it is? What's missing up here that used to be there? It's our Blues Clues moment again. Can you tell me what's missing? What's up, Alex? It's good to see you. Butto-chan is a great name, by the way. Is there a class system in the game? Not a class system, but there are different playable races right now. There's just a starting off hedonist class right here. Well, not class, but the hedonist race. But there are specifics that you'll see between the different races as they are implemented in the game. Yes, essences. No essences. Because I'm cheating? What do you mean cheating? There's no cheating. I just don't need it. I'm not cheating. Because you don't need it. There's no more essence right here. And I'm going to show you why. I built a town over there. Actually, that's a demo. That's a town that I used for the demo. I could cheat right now, but I'm not going to. I play fair. How are we going to upgrade the town? My oh my, Greece, what a great question. I'm heading to that right now. See, I'm a storyteller. This is what I do. I'm introducing the concept, and then I bring you to the finality of it. You're welcome. So here's what we're going to do. Let's build a town right here. This is my favorite spot. Not really, but it'll work. So let's move right about here. Let's pull this out. Do I have enough ingredients for town? Am I too close to fish? I'm too close? No time for me. No town placement allowed anywhere. That's actually the new upgrade to the game. Everyone, the new upgrade to Corbourne is you can no longer build towns anywhere. Gotcha. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Never lost. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do... Did you hit me? We lived. So just a reminder too, this is an early build. So if you see me jump and I jump to the moon, just know that is not going to be in the final build. Also, I want to point out the hard work that has been done by the graphics team. I personally love the fade of the gradient of the grass right here. Like, look at this. See how the grasslands are so... Are you staring at me? Do you want to do this? Because we can do this. All right, you wanted this. Did you see that? Why are you coming to attack? This is our fight. Stay out of this. And one thing I wanted to point out is, do you see the new attacks? And also the new status down there? Look in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see I'm currently well fed because I ate my smoky jib cup, which is giving me restoration of HP over time. But also, I had another little icon down there too. Why? You see that? There's a little radius circle that appears beneath them. A little blue radius circle. And that you don't want to stand in. See that? That's new. So that was actually as intended, because I wanted to bring you all to the town that we actually used for our gameplay showcase. No, that's not a KO. That's not a KO. You see, as a professional streamer, it's my job to showcase things in a timely fashion. Remove the sign. So pretty soon we're going to have a little gameplay showcase. It's going to feature a lot of the things that you can do in Corbourne. And this is the town we actually utilized for it. So consider this like a little sneak peek of what it's going to be like in the game and what you can look forward to in the video. But what I really wanted to point out was the addition of this. This is the town gate system. So beforehand, as you know, you have to build a town center, right? And then you have to allow a pathway for enemies to reach your town center. And for those of you who haven't played before, the idea is that your town center is the heart of your community. And so you want to do everything you can to protect this town center. Beforehand, there was confusion about, well, the town center, can I just block it off? Or can I put a foundation up? Can I put a wall around it? How do I know what I can build it and what I can't build to it, right? So now what you have instead is you can build a town gate that will provide a pathway straight to your town center, leading straight to it. And as you can see, it's a brand new town center. It's no longer that wooden sculpture you kind of saw, that almost wannabe obelisk in motion. Now it's this cute little hub right here. 28 minutes in the stream and he died. No, I didn't die. I just reset. And here's a little pathway. Pathway was not there. No, because there was no gate to provide a pathway. But now this pathway is here. Thank you. Thank you today. That's how it looks. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like in practice, so you have an idea of what to do. How are my options? Okay, good. How's the stream running, by the way? Any drops? Any hiccups? Everyone okay? Smooth? Good. Thank you. So town center right here. Required resources. I know Hauke says I'm going to try not to cheat. I'm not Hauke. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. Okay? But if y'all don't see it, that means it didn't cheat. It didn't happen. Okay? There we go. Boom. So there. I built the town center, right? And now that I've built the town center... Oh, Karai, Seraph, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now. So when you build your town center right here, as you know from previous gameplay and from the beta, it gives you a golden radius. And this radius represents your town center and what you can and cannot build into. It also helps you, because I have to explain to new players too, as well to people who have already played. When you put stuff in your town center, it takes down the idea of deterioration. So deterioration changes based on what's in your town center, right? So check it out. The first thing you notice that your town center tells you right away, your town gate is missing, which is true. Is the radius still the same size? I believe so. You can always expand by having a town expansion right there, which I believe is town center level 5. Where you can add that. But it tells you right there your town gate is missing. So you want to grab your town gate right here, and it has to be right here at the edge. See what I mean? This will determine your pathing. So this is something you can keep in mind when you are building your town. And the reason I bring that up is because I'm going to show you what I did for the video. Okay? I'm going to show you what I did for the video. Because right now, if I build a town path right here, it'll look nice because it'll transition from the grass into the pathway. But what I did for this town in the video, I feel like I'm further away than I actually am. I wish I had more stamina. But yeah, Renee is right. I actually ran Corbourne on my laptop when I was doing a Q&A with Hauke when I was in Florida. Now I have a gaming laptop. It's a Razer Blade 15, I think. And I was running Corbourne on there along with OBS, and it ran pretty smoothly. But right here, as you can see, the way I designed it is I followed this pathway, this trail right here, all the way to right there. And I aligned my town gate so that this built-in game pathway would blend right to my pathway into town. That's just for me a design choice as a town creator. So for all of you who are playing, and for all of you who will play rather, July 18th, those are small things you can keep in mind for aesthetics. So if you see a pathway like this, maybe that's something you can do to entertain the idea of where your town gate will start. So I say all that and bring it up to show you what it looks like down here. Oh, the gold spawn? Yeah, you know, people like me, we don't need gold. All we need is life. Also, I have an ongoing joke I've realized. Whenever I see a valuable ore or resource that spawns, I just don't get it. Because I know everyone who plays it is like, oh, gold. And I'm like, not for me. So here's your town center right here, right? Go over here, town gate. So I might look around and figure out where do I want my pathway to start. And keep in mind, when you build your town gate, that's the archway that kind of signals this is the entrance to your town. So people who are running by this area, where do you want them to enter? Where do you want them to see, this is the gateway? I want to see if I can sneak mine between these two rocks. I doubt it. Oh, that's too bad. That would have been a really cool spot right there. Okay, that's fair. And let's do it right here off this hillside. Too high. Can't do the pathing for it. Let's do this. So there you go. As you know, you can blueprint like this. There you go. See how it auto-generates the pathway and it rolls right down there? And there you go. That's the new way it works. So now I have my town center, I have the pathway to my town center, and I have my town gate right here. Yes, you don't need gold because of the cheat. I don't know what you're talking about. It would be cool if you could change the design of the town center. Let me ask you this, that's just some guy. Would you rather be able to change the appearance of your town center, or would you rather your town center design evolves as you level up your town center? So let's say you go to town center level 5 to 10 to 15 to 20. Wouldn't you rather the aesthetic of the town center change based on how high it is? So, moving on to the next topic that I was mentioning earlier. If I go into my town center, check this out. Notice anything different? Beforehand in the beta, when you were doing items required, it might say like what? Bring 20 light wood, bring 10 stone, bring 5 resin, and that will help you level up your town from this to that, right? So that kind of hasn't changed that much, right? Now I'll explain how. Now we're looking at condensed essence crystals. And that's the rub. That's what you're going to use. So when we're talking about things like essence, canonically, essence is still there in the game. It just operates under different pathology. So no longer is it about building essence and using essence to craft things up. Now essence crystals are what's needed. And so if I go here into my, well, not my crafting menu, but there's a vendor in town. I should have shown you I was there, but I'll actually just travel to Corheim and show you. Oh yeah, I got KO'd earlier. Should I go get my stuff? Because I dropped a lot of stuff. I had a sword and everything. Where did I die? I mean, I didn't die, but like, where did I not die? Where's my beam? Whatever. We'll go to Corheim. Now that was a new message right there. I just skipped through it. I don't know how many of you eagle-eye viewers saw that, but there was a little prompt that appeared from my travel to Corheim. And it said that, are you sure you want to travel to Corheim? If you do, you won't be able to travel again for another 60 minutes. That reminds me of some games that I've played before where there's a cooldown on using an ability to travel from one place to a town center. It's really far away next to Piper's Whistle. Sadness. Sadness. All right, cool. So we'll come down here. I'm not going to jump. No jumping allowed. Note to self, don't jump, Adrian. So now I'm coming down here, and if you listen closely, you can actually hear the hustle and bustle. Oh, I had music turned down because I was recording stuff for the trailer. My bad. But actually, we'll turn it back down for a moment. So if all of you listen really closely, I'm going to do some radio silence. I'm going to turn up the volume of the game because I want you all to hear all the hard work being put in, too, by the team, especially Alexander. So take a listen to the hustle and bustle, and I want all of you to type in, what sounds do you hear? All right? I'm going to go to my volume mixer just so I can have this turned up a little higher. Share with the classroom. What do you hear? You heard grass? An annoying gibbling? Be nice to Nib. My wife yelling at me. What happens if you die and you leave? Does your loot despawn or can other players pick it up? As I understand it, your loot when you die is your loot. It is your responsibility to go back and pick up your loot, but it is on a cooldown timer. You only have a certain amount of time to pick up your loot before your loot gets introduced into the ether, the netherworld, the great beyond. Oh, right there. There you go. Renee already explained it. 15 minutes is gone. So it's imperative that if you get KO'd, and trust me, you will get KO'd. Hustle and bustle right back to where you perished and get your stuff back. This also tells you how important it is to start building chests early in your town. So you're not carrying around valuables with you all the time. So when you get KO'd, if you can't make it back in 15 minutes, you lose everything. But yeah, some winged insect thingies, some birds, dance, money, a smith, hammering, talking. Yes, all of that. I love ambience personally, and I love hearing it. The sounds are so good, right? You don't like the cooldowns? Really? Why don't you like the cooldown? How often do you see yourself going back to Korheim? Metal workers, a vehicle revving, glass clinks, coughing, crickets flapping. I think Alice can confirm all of that. What's without the gibbling hate? I knew you were going to say ether, Julian. I like that word. Chest, what's that? I'll show you what chests are. Yeah, those are all the wonderful things implemented into the town right now. As I was mentioning earlier, over here, oh my gosh, it's an actual NPC in Korheim that you can interact with. What? Is this video gaming in 2023? Let's go! Reputation vendor. So I can go in here and what are these? What? Are these condensed essence crystals the very things we utilize to upgrade our town? Why, yes, they are. And if you look in here, 40 lightwood, 15 resin, 5 thin leather, 100 twigs, 25 stone. Now, before any of you say anything, before any of you say anything, maybe you're thinking to yourself, 100 twigs, Adrian, that's so much. I can't believe 15 resin, 40 lightwood, that's outright 25 stone. Hear me out. once you start playing this game for a long time and you start gathering lots of materials, you'll find yourself gathering materials to try to gather other materials, which means you start over farming. And when you start over farming, you start gathering materials like stone, like resin, like light wood, like thin leather, right? Like twigs, where you say to yourself, what am I going to do with all this stuff? I don't need this right now. Am I going to keep crafting twig greatswords and finding players and saying, here, you can have this because I don't need it? No. Go get some condensed essence crystals and level up your town. And like Sharuka said, finally a way to get rid of all the Fadeveer leftovers. Exactly. Exactly. See, everything connects. Everything connects. I like doing this hand motion. Everything connects. And we're still finding a use right here for the condensed essence crystals and everything involved right here. So it all works out. I had a chest full of resin by end of beta. This is good. I like that. Positive reinforcement. I think the chest thing was rhetorical. Oh, almost got me. Wait, I can have friends without talking to real people? Thank you guys for adding talking to NPCs other than giblings. Yeah, sometimes when I want to feel something, what I'll do is just log into a game, find an NPC, and then cycle through all their quotes. By the way, Corbourne design, sound, and scripting team. I will say one of my favorite things to do with a talking NPC is to talk them over and over again and find out how many sequences of quotes they have, right? So if I speak to someone and they say a line, I'll go back to them, talk to them again, and see if they have brand new lines, or if their lines change based on recent events. I think those things are pretty cool. Do you already have a Chaodrian NPC in there? I wouldn't know because I've never died in this game. So I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. He hates us. I knew it. I'm just going to walk around and we'll just see what happens. Okay, walking around.
Oh, man.
Did y'all hear that? I'm sorry. Was that an NPC talking to me in Korheim? With captions on the screen?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I want to tell you my favorite thing in the entire world. When you walk up to an NPC, they start dialogue, you walk away, and they stop. Let's give it up for the Corbourne team. Let's go. Nice job, everyone. Get your old mans in there.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay, I'll stop trolling. Check it out. And also, look at the gestures taking place, too.
Oh, man. What a trip. I can't even begin to describe how many times I got lost after those bandits took my map. You'd think the Praetorians would have better control over their own nations before diverting their attention to this place. But of course I had to check what all the fuss about this new Korheim place was about. It's swarming with Praetorian guards. No wonder Ambrose is slowly falling prey to those wandering bandits. Thankfully, I had the beam of the Ultracore to guide me back to Korheim and into the northern part of the nation. You can always see it from Ambrose shining brightly in the north. So even without a compass, you always know which direction is which.
Now to me, I like that because it feels passive aggressive. Like, oh man, I'm so happy that the core, that the Ultracore shines so brightly in the sky. Because every time you look, you know you're facing north. You know, just in case you don't have a compass or you're wondering which way north is, you can always look up at the Ultracore and know exactly where you are. Huh. Yep.
Oh, man.
So I want all of you to make sure that when you play early access, walk up to what is now dubbed as the Oman NPC.
Hey, you. Ever thought about seeking liberation?
Nope. Don't want it. Don't want it. Anytime an NPC says, hey, you know it's never good news. I'm gonna go back anyway, though, because I'm nosy. Like, look at this. This is shady. I can't zoom in yet, but one day I want to zoom in on this, because this right here, this is shady. A little back alley, blocked off by some crates. Solo lighting in there. Let me ask y'all a question. If this person was going to sell you on something, whether it's an item or an idea, what do you think they're going to sell you on? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What could happen? Just approach him? I feel like this is the kind of person, Renee, that I would approach and they would say, listen, I have a way to make your wildest dreams come true, okay? You want a bunch of Fadeveer armor? I can get it for you. Just give me 72 condensed essence crystals, and I promise I'll get it to you. And then you give them 72 condensed essence crystals, and they go, hey, I know I promised it to you, but it got lost in the shipment. Don't worry, I still have 36 of them. I just need another 36 so I can get that started for you, okay? I promise, I'll have it ready for you. Multi-level, not some MLM. That's the only PV and PC character is a great answer. All right, let's see this.
Hey, you. Ever thought about seeking liberation, not being a slave to a society meant to hold you down, a constructed system established by those who don't want to share? The bone crushers are who will break your chains, riches seized, fortunes rewritten. Join us, rewrite the rules. Embrace audacity, claim your fate. Dare to plunder, dare to thrive. Embrace our ranks, for greatness awaits. Darn. Can't read my notes. Is it health reshaped or wealth reshaped? The leader's handwriting is terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Guard! Guard! Oh my god, look at the Ultracore. I want to touch it. Like, I was one of those children that were like, I wonder how hot that is. I want to touch the side of that and see how hot it is. So you just have to recruit 10 more bandits and live off their income? Well, the thing is, rarity, that only works if the 10 bandits I recruit 20 bandits each. And then those bandits recruit 5 bandits each. Right? And then I'll take my 10 bandits I recruited and tell the person who hired me that I got 10 bandits. By the way, you see that? Lens flare. That was the very first effect I ever did in Paint Shop Pro back when I was a youth. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Everything had lens flare. I wrote a dissertation, lens flare. A synthesis, lens flare. A document about macroeconomics, lens flare. My cousin's graduation, lens flare.
This is just ridiculous. I went all the way down to the Boombox, you know, that place nestled inside the valley in Lover's Shire.
Yeah.
In the hope of a little confidence boost on my prospects for my love life.
Aw.
So I cracked my boom open to see what the future holds.
Yeah.
Eagerly anticipating some profound wisdom about my romantic future.
Sure.
But guess what? It 100% described my ex.
Yikes.
This must be a cruel joke set up by this awful... Don't call them names. You know better. You're over it. Phew.
Wow, they're really going through it, huh? Can you tell me why iron is so rare? Maybe iron's not so rare as much as your fortune. It's just not great. I mean, you see me. I just play the game and I stumble on gold. Gold I don't even want. I just find gold. So I don't know. Maybe I don't want to say it's a you thing. That's just some guy, but no one can comment on the Essence crystal system. I'm sorry, I didn't see you ask anything about it. Are the crystals no trade? Are they no trade? Are the crystals no trade? Oh, you're asking if you can trade the crystals? That I personally don't know, but I think that can be answered momentarily. Oh, it can. Yeah, you can. It can be traded. Never mind. I know that. It can be traded. Yes, you can trade essence crystals. I legit paused like, wait, can I do that? And I remember I just filmed something where someone traded me essence crystals. Yes, you can trade them. Yes, you can trade them. Because you said if the crystals aren't no trade, then that system openly encourages auto farming bots. You can trade them. Anyway, I wanted to show off the vendor in there. I wanted to show you a few of the town members who can yakety yak with you, because this is now a place that this will be a hub. I mean, Coreheim's going to be your hub to meet up with other players. So what's this thing called again? Isn't it called like a star-faced mole? I forget. Oh my God, my armor and weapons. I forgot. I spent so much time fooling around with all of you that I forgot to go out there and get my stuff. I only have one thing to say about that.
Oh man.
Honestly, same. Same. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I kind of think that when we start working on alerts for this channel, because you can sub to this channel, by the way, you should definitely follow this channel. That should be our sub alert. Every time someone subs, just, oh man. I don't know what the alert will look like animation wise, but that should definitely be the soundbite. Oh man. Okay, look for a magenta or purple beam shining in the sky. I have bad news, friendos. I don't see a purple/magenta beam shooting into the sky. Oh man. My forged chest plate. My doobie. My stone plate. My stone blade. Oh man. That's a good thing I changed armor. Oh, my pickaxe. French toast. Oh man. What a successful inventory cleanup. That's really funny. I'm just catching up on chat, making sure you're all doing well. Okay, good. Oh yeah, that's the big thing too. Listen, all of you, I know that a lot of games, trust me, like I'm a streamer. I've been streaming for 9 years. I stream 70 games a year. I commentate on different games. I know that every creator and every community says, join our Discord, right? And sometimes it's good. If you join the Plagueborn community Discord, there's so many answers to your questions that are going to be there. Not only from a handy FAQ, from willing people who want to answer and help people out, but also just from updates and just from communicating. Like you can go on there and anytime you have an inquiry or a stream's not up or a video's not available to watch, you can go in there and get answers to your questions. So I would strongly encourage all of you to join the Discord. You know what I mean? It's like right now, that's just some guy and I believe Shiruka are having a conversation about where to find iron ore and marking locations where you can find iron ore. Those are the kind of things that you want to utilize. You want to utilize each other. This is a community game. It's a cozy community game. And the community is emphasized and reinforced by people willing to help out other people. So when you have questions that need answers, you can do that. One of the best ways to do that is by talking to each other. It doesn't mean to join their town, but it means you can learn more about them. Is this pathway blocked off? Oh, it's like hidden. I think there's more action going on over here in Piper's Whistle. I'm gonna show that off too. You hear the hustle and bustle taking place too? Well, I never said super quickly, Grease. I never used those words. I just said they'll answer you. Ignore that jump, by the way. Yes! Rockin' jibbling, jib, jib, rockin' jibbling, jib,
You can
jib.
find
Oh
everything
my
you
god,
need
you
here.
scared me!
The best goods.
Oh my god, that NPC scared me.
You can find everything you need here. The best goods in Piper's Whistle and around Ambrose.
Did you just stop and thumbs up me? What? Thumbs down or thumbs up? What do you think? Oh no, the face! Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Come, look around. Only the best for my customers.
I always need a long time to decide if I really want to buy something. This can take ages.
Take your time.
I know of a few, Renee. I was showing off the ones in Korheim. Got the ones right here as well. There is another one I want to show off too that is near and dear to my own heart. Mushrooms. There is one near and dear to my heart that I want to show off.
Come, look around. Only the best.
Let me find out where it is. I think
I
the NPC I want to show off is right around here. So we're gonna head that way. Please, Gibble, shut up. Wow, you have some real animosity towards Giblings who are just trying to live
Look
their
at this
best.
mighty building. Impressive piece, if you ask me. But I wouldn't like to clean all those windows.
Maybe there's a new one I'm sure you haven't found. Okay, bet. Let me see this then. Can you mark them on the map and send it to me in DM and I'll head there? I would love to show off a new NPC. I hate it. I can't watch the streams because I'm on a long holiday and it's really difficult to find time. Zanus GG, what if I told you that I'm recording this locally? So not only can you watch the stream later on Twitch VoD, but it'll also be uploaded on YouTube. So you can watch whenever you want to. Get around all this really quickly. One day these doors are open and I'll walk inside and I'll steal everything. I mean, I'll introduce myself and say hello to my new friends. I love little builds like this too because like a little courtyard with lighting right there. Having a little bench too. And I don't know how many of you have paid attention to the roadmap too, but the roadmap gives you an idea. Ignore that jump. But the roadmap gives you an idea of what's possible in the future. And dark is the night. Hey, Pampalos! I love you. Oh. Oh my god, they're little clucks. I love them. On the row house. Okay, Renee, if I understand you correctly, it should be back here, right? Behind this house? You just missed it? F. Not on this build, I think. That's the Murloc of Corbourne is a wonderful way to put it. Most terrifying noise. Or turn around. Oh my gosh, we're doing this, aren't we? We're doing the turn around. Turn around. Nope. I am on stage. Stage is our streaming build that we utilize. I'm not using nightly. So there's probably an NPC here we could have utilized. They're not there. Ah, don't worry. That's just one more thing that y'all can look forward to in the future. In 5 more days, y'all can experience things that I can't show you right now. Oh, speaking of, I know 2 more NPCs we can listen to that maybe you did or did not listen to. Because again, the idea from me is to introduce things to players who have already played and players who haven't played the game yet. But my idea is I want to do these streams weekly, every Thursday around the same time, which is, well, right now, which is 1:30 p.m. my time and 7:30 p.m. CEST, also known as 10:30 a.m. P. I think currently PDT. Oh boy, what's happening over here?
This is by far the best place to chill in Piper's Whistle, but maybe, just maybe, I will sit here forever.
I know that feeling.
I love that I can see this windmill from nearly everywhere. It always leads me back home. Okay, this and the big beam which is behind this village.
I love the commentary so much. I love that this big, gigantic windmill, you know, the one you can see from all over Ambrose, shows me how to get back home. Not only this gigantic windmill, but also that big, bright light in the sky, which, by the way, does point you north. Look how beautiful the game. Look at the lighting over there. Like for me, one of my biggest draws in gaming, graphics come and go. I've been playing games since Atari. I play my handheld still. So to me, graphics are great. They're not all in a game for me. But small things like lighting touches right there, I love it. And everyone's been working so hard on new animations, new sounds, new scripting, bug fixes, pathing, that every time there's a subtle change in anything, I see it and I'm just floored. Like, listen. Not just the gibbling, but do you hear the busy work in the background?
Can this gibbling finally stop singing? I can't hear my own thoughts anymore.
Maybe you can't hear your own thoughts because you're wasted. Look at that. How many tankers deep are you? What are you drinking? Is that moonshine? That's why you can't hear your own thoughts? Dance with him? I can do that. As soon as they come back. We'll just fix that. I love this sound so much.
There is a house in Piper's Whistle.
Oh, I can just take that.
Can this gibbling finally stop singing? I can't hear my own thoughts anymore.
That's the reason the jib is singing, because the gibbling's wasted?
I'm one.
How many?
There was a gibbling, yeah. Suit me no jeans. My father was a gambling chip. Yeah, down in Piper's Whistle.
This gibbling is trashed.
There is a house.
Bro, this gibbling is wasted. They are lit right now. There's no way you can let a gibbling not only get drunk, but run up and down a ramp while drunk. Like, come on, man. We gotta be better friends to each other. Where's their gibbling friend and say, all right, come on, buddy, let's get you an Uber or a Lyft. My gibbling home. I know, you're gibbling home. That's great, buddy. Me too. Come on, let's pack it up. Completely trashed. I have a request to the animation team. Please make it so that if you dance with that gibbling, it dances with you. And not only that, but if it dances with you, when it runs back down the ramp, it trips, falls, and rolls the entire way down. And goes, oh, oh, ow, oh, ow, oh, oh, oof, ow. All the way down. My only request. Okay, I'm gonna jump. Close your eyes. This is not the final build jump. Don't look.
How beautiful Ambrose is. You can see everything from up here. But I like feeling safe in Piper's Whistle. Maybe one day I will go out there.
One day we're gonna have a screenshot mode, and this will be one of the first screenshots I take. Look at that soft hue of the shield right there around Ambrose, with the moon falling down in the background. It's so beautiful. Start a town called Gibbling Hunters? That is unreal. Or that right there? That right there? Why a twig sword with that armor? I'll have you know, this is not any ordinary armor. This is uncommon cloth tunic. All right, this is uncommon cloth tunic. Oh, you meant them. Press roll? I mean this?
How beautiful Ambrose
not
is.
that.
You can see everything
That?
from up here. But I like feeling safe in Piper's Whistle. Maybe one day I will go out there.
Piper's Whistle.
How beautiful Ambrose is. You can see everything from up here. But I like feeling safe in Piper's Whistle. Maybe one...
Oh, on your keyboard next to print. Roll. On my keyboard next to print, I've got scroll lock. Oh, scroll lock. Oh. Oh! Scroll lock. Oh my God. Look at this. Everyone hold on. I'm going to press print screen like 17 times. Print screen. F12. F12 again. Another F12. Another F12. Oh man, my entire life is F12 right now. F12. Yes. F12. I'm taking screenshots of everything. Press F1. Okay, there you go. There's your F1. You happy? There you go. Clan F1. Are you happy? You've been solidified. Once again, the F1 menu is utilized to help you get through everything. Please make sure you make use of it, especially right here in the FAQ section. This is the most important question. It's kind of a existential. Who am I? Creatures is great with the screenshots right here, the original artwork to show you what's what. Utilize that as well. I'm not gonna read the entirety of F1 unless you're telling other players. Yes. If you are another player, press F1. Nib the Jib will walk you through what you need to get started. But between Nib the Jib, F1, the community, the very welcoming community, by the way, of Corbourne on Discord, between the Q&As, between the videos, there's not much you can't find. Also with the roadmap as well. Also, Greece and Greece's updates. Those are all things you can show off as well. I can't believe Scroll Lock does that. I can't believe you waited till now to tell me that, Renee. Y'all want a little behind the scenes footage? Y'all want a little behind the scenes thing? You never you make me sick. All right, here's a little behind the scenes thing, okay? But just keep it between us. Don't tell anybody else, okay? When I was filming the gameplay showcase, right? And you'll see it soon, not yet. When I was filming the gameplay showcase, one of the very first things you see in the video is this viewpoint, right? So I was trying to film myself walking up to that landing to get a grand view of Ambrose. But I had to be very careful with the way that I ran up there and ran back. So right here at the edge, right there, I can look around, which is great. But every time I tried to run back, this would happen.
Damn. I nearly took my eye out because...
I cannot tell you how many reshoots I did because of that. Because I want to complete silence. I want to soak in the atmosphere and everything else, right? Speaking of, also my game audio, I gotta fix that and bring it back down to 50. Much better. So many times I will go up here like, all right, I kid you not, I think I spent 45 minutes trying to get this right. For one, the viewpoint, two, the timing, because everything has to be perfect. Three, the weather kept happening. Four, it can't be nighttime. 5, no distractions. 6, making sure I don't step on the wrong thing. And 7, this dude saying, damn, damn. I go back here and be like, all right, take 42.
Damn.
No!
I nearly took my eye out because of you.
So now all I hear in my dreams and nightmares is, damn, I nearly took my eye out because of you. Yeah, it's Betsy, but check this out, right? But check this out. Here's what happens. The animation still plays, and I can't have that either. So when I turn up the voice audio and turn around, the motion's still happening. And so I want everything to be perfect. That's me. I'm for clean video, just like Alex is with audio. I like everything to be lined up as well as possible. Because me, I'm an eagle-eyed viewer, and when I watch things, I notice things like that, like, oh, this turned around the other way. So about that, right? It's all about your ending point. So if I turn this way, what I'm actually end up doing in the video is I end up going over there. And so to get the player to focus on where we're headed, I can't end my viewpoint over here, right? So I look right there and say, I'm gonna head there. I wanna focus on that as I walk out. So they know that's our viewpoint. And eventually turn this way. But even when I turn, I can't turn too wide or too quickly. And I wanna turn towards the direction I'm headed, which was generally this way. And then cut to make sure that the player is aligned like this, because the next scene I'm in is this exact same stance. So I can't be turned too far over. Small things like that all add up. You didn't ask about that. Anyway, I don't care about that. I want to show you another voice MPs that make me happy. Use the cheat bar? I don't use the cheat bar. So I don't know how to do that. I lived. I'm going to show you another NPC, one of my favorite ones. Depending on how many of you have seen this. Okay, that was dangerous. Hype! Yeah, hyped. What's up, Nanak? Never got KO'd ever. Unfortunately, due to popular demand, I was asked to remove my never got KO'd stamp. Because supposedly I got KO'd, but I was doing it to introduce new things. So far, I've shown off the voice NPCs available in the areas. I've shown off the town center and how pathing works with the town center. How the new town center looks. Also showed off the mystery pouch, which can drop now. Common items, including a common cloth tunic. We introduced the vendor. The NPCs who speak out there. Oh! I showed you the Tariva, right? Doing the attack and the new status effects. Let me show you now what a complete pain in the ass Orapalas are now. Because they're already rude, right? Now they're super rude. The Grizz, I have a no Grizz policy. I have a no Grizz policy. They don't see me, I don't see them. I'll take that. What are you now with your lost inventory? A shell of what I was. A nobody. Love Jip Cups. Ooh. Everyone who's going to play this game on July 18th, take a good look at this. And never ask about it ever again. There it is. All right. Check out how gnarly this battle is now. That was a bad cone. Look at that. Look at that. Do you see that? A radius AoE attack? Are you kidding me? They have a ranged attacks that tracks. That range is ridiculous. There's no way. No shot. I also want to point out one other change too in the combat after I eat this smoky Jip Cup. So beforehand, there were comments about why would I press mouse click, right mouse click, when I can just spam left click, right? Because left click is faster. Right click is slower. And now if you'll look at the finishers, when I use a right click and then use the finisher for right click, watch what happens. I killed it. I'm too powerful for my own good. Where is Resin? Tracking? Nice. Yeah, did you notice that? On the ranged attack, it was tracking where I was going. It's not one of those lame ranged attacks where it just puts a radius circle and you go, oh, I'll just gently step outside of it. No, it tracks until the very last minute, so then you dodge out of it. That was that noise. Is that an Orapawa fighting a Grizz? I'll save you, Orapawa. I'll save you. I'm your opponent now. I was trying to help you. Why? I'm on your side. Too fast. Whew. Anyway, the AoE is huge. But now what changes also is when you right-click attack, I think the finishers were swapped. But yeah, don't do this. Don't do this. It's so fast. Hey, I got a new item. I can't lose it now. I gotta win. Good whiff. I missed like every attack. Oh my god. There's no way that hit me. Maybe it did. Run back. That's unfortunate. That's my fault though. I got greedy. I'm gonna die. 1v1 me. So as you can see, the fights are a lot more fun now, right? In terms of dodging the radius, because now you have the straight line attacks that are telegraphed. You have the cone radius. You have the cone attacks that are telegraphed. You have the tracking radius attack, and now you have a radius attack from the point blank AOE, like point blank AOE radius attack. So now instead of just looking out for cone, and the meme beforehand was hit, dodge, hit, dodge, hit, finisher, hit, dodge. Not anymore. But yeah, if you want to dodge, do not dodge into a tree. But that's also wonderful to keep in mind too, because the environment is not always your friend. So I encourage you to always forage and chop down trees, not to build your home or a craft, but just to save your life. Also, look at this mist. Look at this fog. Thank you, by the way, Shark Yeti, for recapitulating. Good knowledge drop. But take a look at this fog. You already know what time it is, right? Watch this. Thanks, Rene. Wrong button. Beautiful. Oh yeah, my favorite NPC. I just gotta find out where they are. What's that bar filling up with every hit given? I'm actually happy you asked that. I'm gonna show you. That is your finisher bar. Okay. So as you fight creatures, as you fight the monsters and denizens that are here in Ambrose, with the hits, you can build up finishers you can activate. With Q. There is iron. I know. I thought it didn't exist, but there it is right there. Let's check it out. 1, 2. Wide swing. 1. Now you see my finisher bar down below, how it's filled up. If I press Q, depending on what my last click was, I get one of 2 finishers. So let's do right click. Now I do a Q. And I get that combo right there. Voila. So those segmented bars down there are finisher bars that you can build up during battle to do extra damage and or to stagger enemies or to knock them back. Which can make battles much easier for you. And as you can imagine, I'm doing all of this solo right now. When you play this game with friends, and you should play this with friends, or strangers you just met, everything becomes so much easier. Again, you don't have to, but let me emphasize how much easier the game gets when you choose to do things with other people. Some telegraphs you can't see very well, so I'm actually happy you brought that up. That was one of the things that I noticed when I was fighting the Tariva earlier, outside of the farmlands. The Tariva was using the radius AoE, which was blue, and it was like a dark navy blue. So it was kind of blending in with the grass, which made it harder to dodge, which is the only reason I got killed by it. Which I think we can all agree on that, right? Colorblind people will get hit anytime. Can the AoE channel be changed? That's a good note for accessibility to That's actually a good note for accessibility for the team. I agree. I have a few friends right now who are colorblind that we play other games together, like 14 and some party games. And I know that the accessibility options help out a great deal. This is slowed, by the way. This effect slows down your movement. So now when I try to dodge these telegraphs, it becomes much harder to dodge. If you look in the lower left-hand corner, you can see it. And also you heard the little note play when I got hit by it. The little tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Where is that NPC? There you are. What a great jump. Shh, no snitching. I'm sure I've seen right click be a charge attack for bigger openings before. Can you still charge it? Well, this is me holding it down. And that's me tapping it. This NPC.
This is so awesome! The real Megalos, just over there. It's been centuries since he was close enough to be seen from Ambrose. He even wanders back and forth behind those mountains. Sure, dinosaurs aren't that cool, we are told, but wow, look at that magnificent beast. How he is carrying the whole Sauromancer capital on his back, and still wanders the Lytical plains. If that's no amazing, what is?
Is this your NPC hallucinating? No, MKDR-P, you're hallucinating. You don't see it? I see the Megalos clear as day. Turn up your screen brightness. Change your contrast. Adjust your sharpness. Oh, man. Oh, man. But usually the Megalos actually is patrolling back and forth back there. It might just be out of scene right now, but I've seen it quite a few times, and that's why I love this NPC. Because I love NPCs that bring things to the player's attention that they otherwise may not pay attention to. So if you're wandering around here and this NPC says that to you, the first thing you'll do is look up and you'll go, oh my God, I do see it. Wow, it's a dinosaur. And then what happens? You start looking forward to the next updates where you can actually go over there and visit the capital. Oh my God, my pack, right. My belongings. I gotta stop getting distracted. I was gonna say, are you sure those were jib cups? Listen, Xanderith. Maybe that Gibling and I hung out a little too long together. Maybe I had a few little mixers in there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I had a few more to go. Who are you to me, Judge? Hiccup. Will you be able to visit the city on Megalos? I would venture to say eventually, right? Because... Hold on. Make sure it's not going to attack me. Because I feel like that'll be Chekhov's Megalos, right? You can't mention the capital city on the back of the creature if you can't eventually visit the city on the back of the creature, right? So that's a little small teaser. Can you show us rare creatures? I'd have to see if I can get one to come out. Like an like an Orvia, which come out in the mountains, which as we know is a despicable place to visit, and they only come out at nighttime. So I'd have to go up there at a very specific time to see if I can get them to come out and play with us. My stuff is right there, please. Please, 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 please. But didn't I die to a Grizz? Is it still gonna be there? Should be safe, right? You see my character looking around like, I hate seeing this. There you go. More rare materials. Just kind of the things you want to look out for when you're playing. Looking out for these commons. What is the rarest item? If you ask most in-game players, it would be Fate of Your Armor. I think it feels like. Down here's the graveyard. What are you running from? What are you running from? What happened over here? Resin or iron, yeah. Anyway, that was a short breakdown of some of the things you can look forward to. So the voice line NPCs, not only the NPCs being voiced, but having subtitles as well. I wasn't able to show it, but also the Nib the Jib tutorial, which will be there. So you can look forward to that as well. The common items dropping as common armor, with really great stats, mystery pouches, the attacks as well, having switched, I believe, finishers, the new stats effects, so being hit by the blue marker, slowing you down and making it harder to dodge the next AoE, the bevy of attacks available from creatures now, making it much harder to defeat even in Orapala. The town center, the town gate to the town center, the pathing as well to the town gate and town center. Oh yeah, and probably one of the most important things, a massive skill tree to choose from. We love ourselves a skill tree. And check this out too. Now down here, you can view recipes, which I think is baller. So right there, I can see in this recipe where I've already unlocked, and then I can see what it is I can look forward to. I think that's a huge W right there. Huge W. So shout outs to the team for making everything easier that way as well. Making everything easier to track is always a big W and things to look forward to. And also the condensed essence crystal and having you all understand that as well and where that's going to be. As you can see, in just a short time, Corbourne has come a long way. And if you've been following socials too, you'll saw that I posted a screenshot, an animation actually, a video, of what this game looked like last year compared to what it looks like now. And it is, well, no pun intended to upcoming updates, but it's night and day. It's night and day. It's a completely different game than what it used to be. You know what I mean? So everything looks fantastic. Which I think is a good ending point to leave on. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed the stream. This should be available on Twitch VoD. If for any reason it's not, don't worry, I've been saving it locally. Shoutouts for the reminder, by the way, Shark Yeti. It's being saved locally, and I will upload that to YouTube. So in case you want to watch it again, or if you're at work right now, or you're unable to watch this, you can watch it on YouTube and feel like you missed out on absolutely nothing. As per usual, please make sure to wish list the game so you have it ready for Steam. Please join us for early access on July 18th. Also, if you're going to be at Gamescom, make sure to visit us at the Indie Arena booth. We're exhibiting right there. Always make sure that you follow on all the socials. So Instagram, Threads, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everything. I enjoy this stream a lot. You know what? I enjoy you a lot. Look forward to it. Next week, it's exact same time and same day, there should be yet another stream. And of course, we'll release new updates and show off the new stuff coming out right here for Coreborn, Nations of the Ultracore. Thank you, everyone. Denizens of Ambrose, future friends of Tormentosia. You know the saying, right? I've never died on stream. And I plan to keep that streak alive next time. So next time, it might be me streaming. It might be Hauka. Maybe I'll see if I can just rope in Chris to come back too for one stream. I don't know. We'll see. But more importantly, thank you all for being here. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for being nice. Thank you for following. Thank you for the subs and resubs that happened. That's what denial looks like. I don't gotta take this. I'm leaving. I got town building to do. Goodbye.